I'm Keith Joel, and this is Comic Smack, your weekly, daily, all the time, anytime comic book show where I give you your fix of everything you need to know from the world of comic books and superheroes. And on today's show, we are taking a closer look at Infinity Prime issue number 1. The Infinity Stones are on the move in the Marvel Universe again, and their power could reshape everything our heroes know. What'll happen next? Well, let's hop on in together and find out, shall we? So, as we open up the comic, we check on in with Logan the Wolverine. That's the original Wolverine, mind you, back from the dead. I felt I needed to specify because he and Old Man Logan dress pretty much exactly the same. Also, we don't know how he's back from the dead yet, but don't worry. I'm sure there'll be no less than 4 brand new miniseries that will explain it all for you. Wolverine comes under attack by a group of Ultron bots looking to steal the Space Infinity Stone that he got back during Marvel Legacy number 1. And why yes, ever since the events of Secret Wars when the universe got rebuilt after being destroyed, they are indeed Infinity Stones now, not Infinity Gems. In fact, one of the best things this issue actually did is fill both the beginning and the end of this book with a bunch of supplemental information about all the other different Infinity events we've had up until now, as well as how all the stones have changed and why some have different colors. Now, Loki appears to Wolverine and tries to get him to fork over the stone. Keep in mind it was Loki who tried to steal the stone from S.H.I.E.L.D. before they all went belly up. Logan agrees with the god of mischief and lies that he probably shouldn't be trusted with the power of an Infinity Stone. But no matter what the case may be, and no matter who's gunning for him at the moment, he's still a much better choice than Loki himself. Plus, I mean, he can use the stone to teleport now. Wolverine was deadly already, now he's almost broken and in need of a nerf. But hey, what about the rest of the Infinity Stones? Where are they at the moment? Well, for that, we get a disembodied narrator telling us all about it. There's another stone on Earth at the moment. The Mind Stone, to be precise. It is currently in the hands of, get this, Turk freaking Barrett. Yeah, Marvel Street Level's favorite punching bag has the power to manipulate people's minds, and he's using it to make himself a big deal. That is just straight up adorable. After that, we have the Power Stone, which is currently being looked after by the Guardians of the Galaxy, only it's not a small little stone anymore, it's grown to giant size. It's so big, in fact, the good guys are having a hard time hiding its existence, and because of that, a major war is about to break up between the Nova Corps and no less than 2 different villainous factions that want to get their hands on it. Then we have the Time Stone, which, get this, it's on planet Sakaar, the planet from Planet Hulk that returned just recently in the Amadeus Cho book. It gets snatched by, oh man, it's the Super Skrull, and not just any Super Skrull either, it's Kl'rt, the original Super Skrull. He says with the power of the stone, he's going to turn back the clock and regain honor and glory for the Skrull Empire. Good on you, man. Don't let your dreams be dreams, that's what I always say. Finally, we come to the Magus, the evil counterpart of Adam Strange. He was looking for the Soul Stone on Ego the Living Planet with the help of the Contemplator, one of the Elders of the Universe. Only as we discover, the Contemplator isn't exactly happy about this villain chopping off his head and dragging him halfway across the universe on a stone chase. Because of that, he alerted yet another party. At first, we think it might actually be Thanos, because I mean, you can't have an Infinity event without Thanos, right? But no, it's freaking Pimtron, everybody. To borrow a wrestling term, they're giving this guy a hell of a push as the next big monster heel, and he comes away from this fight looking real strong. Pimtron wants the Soul Stone specifically because he wants to use its power to banish the good bits of Hank Pym that are still trapped inside him. And he wants the rest of the stones because he's evil, and he hopes with them he can rewrite the entire universe in his image, much like he threatened to do back during Secret Empire. But hey, you know what, don't feel too bad for the good half of Hank Pym that's trapped inside the Soul Stone. At least he has company. There's a piece of Gamora in there too. She's not looking so hot, but company's company, right? So that was Infinity Prime number 1, everybody, and while it definitely feels like this event is still taking its time to get rolling, I gotta say, now that we see all the pieces on the chessboard, I'm very interested. We get to take a nice, long, interesting tour of the Marvel Universe as it stands right now, from both the street level to the cosmic level. I appreciate the extra focus being given to both mutant characters and Fantastic for adjacent characters, which if nothing else communicates a nice change of pace for Marvel at the moment. I also like with so many different characters and so many different factions vying for the Infinity Stones with the added mystery of who exactly attacked Kang in the future, it could really honestly be anybody at this point who's the true villain of the story. And speaking of villains, I really like to see them using Pimtron in a big event like this. He's just such an interesting bad guy. I hope he continues to take center stage, especially because we know Scott Lang is on the Guardians of the Galaxy right now, so it's only a matter of time before these two end up crossing paths. Overall, I'd actually give this one a very positive 8 out of 10. I hope it can keep up this momentum going in the future, because if so, I think we're going to be in for a very interesting little ride. So that's Infinity Prime, everyone. I hope you enjoyed the video, and as always, be sure to take a closer look at some of these other videos I've been working on. Then you can follow me on social media at Cape Joel, so you always know what I'm doing next. And if you really like my work and are feeling in a supportive mood, please by all means check out my Patreon link down in the description. Patrons get exclusive access to videos and content before anyone else, and you can do so for only as little as $1 a month. That's $12 a year. So until next time, everyone, this has been Cape Joel. Thank you so much for watching and listening, and I'll see you all again later. Bye-bye.